Hello everyone, this is a continuation of module 4 and this is the second part of module 4. In the first part we have seen about the input modeling and in this part we are going to check what is the output whatever we have received after entering the input to the simulation model, how it will be analyzed and based on what aspects it will be analyzed. So first, estimation of absolute performance. So in this we are going to deal with the types of simulations with respect to the output analysis and stochastic nature of the output data. So before moving to that, what actually is the output analysis, we will check it out. So output analysis is the examination of data generated by a simulation. So whatever data has been generated by the simulation model, once we give the input we are expecting some output from the simulation. So what output we are getting from the simulation, so that examination is nothing but the output analysis. Its purpose is either to predict the performance of a system or to compare the performance of two or more alternative system designs. So this output analysis we are mainly dealing with the how actually the performance of a system is, so and also to compare the performance of two or more systems. Statistical output analysis is based on the observation that the output data from a simulation exhibits random variability when random number generators are used to produce the values of the input variables. That is, two different streams or sequences of random numbers will produce two sets of outputs which probably will differ. So statistical output analysis, it is the observation where we get through the random numbers. We are giving the random numbers which are being generated by the known random techniques, and based on those random numbers we are expecting some output, and which will also probably will differ based on the random numbers which we are considering. If the performance of the measured by a parameter theta, if the performance or the output analysis is done with the parameter theta, then the result of the set of simulation experiments will be an estimator theta dash or theta cap also we can say. So moving to the next types of simulations with respect to the output analysis. So what type of simulations can be examined based on the output analysis? So there are two types of simulations: terminating simulation and steady state simulation. So first we'll go through with the terminating simulation. A terminating simulation is one that runs for some duration of time TE, where E is a specified event that stops the simulation. Such a simulated system opens at time 0 under well specified initial conditions and closes at the stopping time TE. So there are two events which will occur in this type of simulation, in terminating simulation. So what does this terminating simulation means it is the runs of some duration of time. So there will be some particular event which will make the simulation to stop. So that may be like a end event. Such a simulated system, it will open at time 0. So at some time 0, if we are starting the simulation, then it will end or close at time stopping time TE. So we'll see one example for this. Example, the Shady Grove Bank opens at 8:30 a.m. So there is a bank which will open at 8:30 a.m. with no customers present and 8 of the 11 tellers working initial conditions. So totally the bank consists of 11 employees, and among them 8 will be working at that particular time, 8:30, when it starts and closes at 4:30. So the end time will be 4:30. Time TE will be equals to 480 minutes. Here the event E is merely the fact that the bank has been open for 480 minutes. The simulation analyst is interested in modeling the interaction between the customers and tellers over the entire day, including the effect of startup and the closing down of the end of the day, at the end of the day. So here in this example we'll come to know about two things, that is, one is when the bank will open, how many customers will arrive in between the opening time and the closing time. So total time, end time, is given by 480 minutes, that is from 8:30 to 4:30 p.m. the bank will be open and it will be providing the service for the customers. So how many customers will come, what are the services which are given by the tellers to the customers, everything will be noted down, including the effect of starting up or closing down of the end of the day. So types of simulations with respect to the output analysis. So first one is terminating simulation. The second one is non-terminating simulation. A non-terminating simulation is a system that runs continuously or at least over a very long period of time. Examples include assembly lines that shut down infrequently, continuous production systems of many different types, telephone systems and other communication systems such as the internet, hospital emergency rooms, police dispatching and patrolling operations, fire departments, and continuously operating computer networks. So here, as we have discussed previously, there are two types of simulations, testing simulations. So first one is terminating, which will have some ending event, and that simulation will end at that particular point when that event will occur. So in the last example, we have seen there is a bank which will be opening at 8:30 a.m. and which will be closing at 4:30 p.m. So 4:30 is the end event. So after 4:30, banks will close. So that simulation, it has some terminating point. But non-terminating simulations means they are always running, so for a very long period of time. So the examples of these include telephone systems, communication systems like internet, hospital emergency rooms, police dispatching and patrolling operations, fire departments, and continuously operating computer networks. So here, a simulation of a non-terminating system starts at simulation time 0 under initial conditions. So initial conditions will be fixed for both, like terminating as well as non-terminating simulation. There should be some initial conditions where the simulation will start, but uh, defined by the analyst and runs for some analyst's specified period of time TE. So here there actually the timings will be like 8:30 to 4:30, means there will be like in finite amount of time where the event will stop. Whereas in this simulation, the analyst will specify some time period of TE, and only after that only it will stop. A steady state simulation is a simulation whose objective is to study long run or steady state behavior of a non-terminating system. So the type of simulation whose objective is to study long run or steady state behavior of a non-terminating system, that type of simulation is called as steady state simulation. So we'll continue with this steady state simulation. So before that, stochastic nature of the output data. So simulations results in is generated for a given input data. So whatever input we are getting, some specific output will be displayed in the simulation. Essentially, a model is an input or output transformation. That is, a model consists, it is a transformation which takes the input and gives the output. Since the input variables are random variables, the output variables are random variables as well. Thus, they are stochastic or probabilistic. So here mainly we are considering the random variables as the input to our simulation model. So as the random variables, the input variables are random variables, the output variables are also expected to be the random variables. Thus, we call it as stochastic in nature or probabilistic in nature. They may be, they probably be. Like we are just guessing the inputs and giving the guessed inputs, and also we are getting the guessed outputs. So example we can see here, for Abel and Baker, instead of a single run of simulation, 4 runs were conducted. The utilization and system time were listed as 0.808, 0.875, 0.708, 0.482 and 3.74, 4.53, 3.84 and 3.98. So utilization time and also the system time have been given for 4 different runs which has been conducted. There are 2 general questions we have to address by a statistical analysis of observed utilization. Estimation of the true utilization by a single value called a point estimate. Estimation of the error in our point estimate, either in the form of a standard error or confidence interval. This is called as an interval estimate. So 2 types of estimates we are going to check here. In the statistical analysis. So based on the point estimate and based on the interval estimate. So what are those 2 types of estimates? That is, utilization, true utilization by a single value is called as point estimate, estimation of the error in our point estimate